24th, 2025. Now, Agent Joe, we need to have a talk. After the last video, people scattered. Because it's a reality check. What they did to me is like low-life slime ball stuff. Stuff you see in a back alley. People taking hits, occult hits. I mean, it's not like big cartel stuff. This is low-life back alley gangster kind of stuff. Local drug dealer. Shyster attorney messed up the local drug dealer. Kind of shit. Talking tapes, running a scam on somebody with talking tapes and drug confessions. This is low life slime ball shit. Something that you think on like an old TV show they call them rat. Slime ball. And then them trying to steal from a rape victim they've drugged up. It's hilarious. It's absurd. And then run around. And this is where people that are educated, like doctors, somebody shows up, say they got stalking tapes, drug confessions, other doctors talking about other people, HIPAA violations, or call the police. The whole thing is absurd. So many laws broken, it's not even funny. And it's Twilight Zone shit. Okay? And then them run around how, my new husband Carl, his stepchildren stole 50 grand each. His second wife gave it to him. Okay? Then they came back and took about 25 grand more out of him or more. Till they took all his money after she died, showed up, screamed at him, yelled at him, till he gave it to her, then walked off and never had him around but when they wanted money. And then show up and scream at him until they got his money and then left. And bullied him out about 75 grand each. Until he doesn't have very little left. And they got, gonna waste it up. Then we'll make sure those cats, the ones that stole everything, get all his money. We'll take all of it now so she can't have any, and we'll make sure she gets nothing when he dies. Like they could actually do that. Run around bad-mouthing me, people, trying to bad-mouth me with people at work. That's one thing, even on Google, attorneys can't go around bad-mouthing people. They're held to a higher ethical standard. They can only say something about you in a courtroom. They lose their license and they're disbarred, and then for stalking and harassing. See, that's where all this is so illegal and stupid. See, that's where, this is like slime ball stuff. And then trying to rob an older man of his land and his Social Security money. Now that bill from the Freemason and that some guy named Pete is now shaking down elderly people for their Social Security money. He's got so slimy and trying to steal elderly people's land. He's got that pathetic ass to shake down the elderly. There's a school near where I live. Is he going to go over and beat up the kindergartners for their milk money? Have the drug cartel guys give us your milk money and your lunch money. We'll beat up your mom and make them cry so they give up their milk money. Is he going to start shaking down 5-year-olds? Because he has to con somebody out of money. He's such a slime ball. And then we're down here making sure she gets nothing. Won't have ways of taking care of it. They have nothing to do with me. Nor can they harm me at all. Their little plan of drug confessions, photoshopping, washing, dirty doctors that aren't mine works for them. They lied with drug confessions. And Dave said it was just some guy named Petey hired on his own. I mean, it's Twilight shit. Okay. Now we're going to get down to this. With low-level gangsters, Twilight shit, okay? What the construction workers in Akron in 23 called a mean teenage stud and was almost like a, how crackheads did this. Now I want you to think, where an occult killing, an occult calls for someone to be killed. They go on the web and hire a hitman. Usually they come in and then kill the person and they're gone. If they even take it. It's not just a local gangster. For a big cartel, like the Texas group that's killed agents, run by an Iraqi, that they're all against. Why would they involve themselves? See, then it's coming all down to you. See, everything comes back to you. Why would they involve themselves in low-life crazy shit? The other cartels. It's coming down to you. I was thinking about that earlier today. They told everybody in 18 you guys were friends. That Pete and Will. And they knew if they walked in your office that you let him get away with crimes because you were friends. Told everybody that. Okay? Then they kept saying, oh, we drugged her and told her to say this. We photoshopped our lives. But she don't know what's going on. It's so funny she doesn't know what's going on. Okay? And they kept saying it. They tell people how they frame me, everything, but she don't know what's going on. Okay? Then they told people they were setting you up to be arrested. They laughed at you that they made a public fool out of you for falling for this. June 7th, 23. Dared the FBI to fix it July 9th, 23. They told people you were in debt to that drug dealer. They told people you had a gay male prostitute problem. I did Google at that one. They told people that you were dating Lauren and Michelle from the Florida drug cartel. You gave them my money. Okay? They also called you a coward. How did they know what office you worked in? In that Texas group. What is your dealings with the fentanyl king? The king from Texas? What is your dealings with him? How do they know where you worked? Did you threaten the man? Take out one of his big guys? Or they said they were using me as a pawn? And I don't know what's going on. It's you. It's you. It's coming all down to you. Everything's about you. What do you have to do with that Iraqi fentanyl king? For we all work for the king from Texas. We are his men. Dave hired us. He's a drug lord. Now, I want to know what you have to do with him. What is your dealings with him that I've got caught up in your drama? I want to know. That they came and they knew where you worked. How'd they know where you worked? How'd they know you would go for the bait of fake sodium pentothal reports and that you'd throw me to the wolves just to get them? And they baited you. How'd they know that? You have a dealing with them somewhere, or George Peters group. And they were after you, and they still are. They even told people they set you up to be arrested during the case. This is between you and them. What is your dealing? And they're looking for you. They're looking for you. Stay away from me. They've called you a coward. They've publicly made a fool out of you. They've slandered you in every way. And as if he didn't know that they used hypnotic drugs and drugged her and told her to say it before. He told people he knew she was being drugged, being raped. He didn't even stop us from torturing her. Is he some kind of coward? He knew that they used hypnotic drugs and told her to say that stuff before. Oh, he knew it was photoshopped and showering too. So I want to know your connection to the fentanyl king. That big cartel, they could have killed me at any time. They've almost killed me several times. Abused the hell out of me. But they left me alive. Seeing that it all comes back to you and they torment you. What is it with you and them? What is the past that they would take their big cartel. Now, big cartels go after industries, hospitals, loan companies, banks. This guy's a hacker. A hacker. Why would he mess with somebody photoshopping my head on somebody else's body and it's supposed to be a shower scene and washing yourself? Oh, and people are like, there's some African American guy's been talking to somebody. I heard his voice. Oh, there's no way. You know, my 17-year-old grandson, his 17-year-old friend, other friend, that he plays computer games with, photoshopped his face on some guy in an office, sent me on a desk going like this, in a suit. And it looked real. See, a 17-year-old with high school computer training can do it. People act like we live in 1985 instead of 2025. See, that's where Sheriff David and Mike DeWine's cousin want to know if our police were slow. They can take words out of sentences, other sentence tape over, make it look like you just said something you did. Put your head on somebody else's body, your hair color, your eye color, clothing, the scenery. Everything's photoshoppable. And we all know with those date rape, amnesia drugs, you're sleepwalking under someone else's control. They can tell you to say or do anything you never remember. Are your local police slow? See, that's where the whole thing of it is. Huh? It's coming down to you. And why would that Iraqi, where we all work for the King for Texas, we are his man, Dave hired us, he's a drug lord. The king sent his men here to watch her. The king, it has his men do all this. Why would a drug lord care about an occult hit that his men didn't kill me? Hurt me real bad in front of everybody. So government technology and made a fool of the FBI. And you, what is it that he has against you? And what is it with these people that told people that you guys were friends and you would let them get away with crimes? See, these people have said everything in the world to take you out. And you're the one they're after, not me. See, where they say, oh, we got this guy Will has stuff on her that he can totally destroy. It's all made up. Anybody in that Will shows up at your office, call the police there to detain them until the FBI shows up and they're going to arrest them. See, that's where all these people showing up in doctor's offices, the doctor's offices are by federal law supposed to be calling the police and having them arrested. They can't have me stalked. They can't have another doctor going around bad-mouthing people. That's HIPAA violation. They're going to call the police. And the police are to arrest them. They're to report these people. And there's federal laws they have to keep their license. They know better than to ever talk to them. That's why Ohio Neck and Ear Surgeon threw them out. Said we didn't want to hear it. Because it's a federal crime called HIPAA and Privacy Acts. Now, Agent John, what is your drama between you and the Fennel King? Did he bother his big cartel? How do you know where you worked? Exactly. You need to be careful, honey. I'm serious about that one. It's you they're after. They could have killed me at any time that they did. They left me alive to torment me in front of you. Make a public fool out of you for you letting all this happen to me. Make you look corrupt and dirty. They even said they set you up to be arrested. See, it's between you and them. And like they said, they're using her as a pawn. A scam. It's you they're after. Why? And the people that Bill from the Freemason and that some guy named Pete Dave hired on his own, they're low-life snakes, that back alley shysters that beat old people up for their Social Security check and would rob little kids of their milk money and rape women and drug them up and tell them to say stuff to run a scam to steal from them. They're low-life snakes. You need to arrest them. See what I mean? These people are nothing but shit. They're slime balls. I'm surprised they haven't shut down the local grade school for the kindergartens to steal their little ice cream and milk money. Give us your milk money or ice cream money or we'll beat up your mom. Has to con somebody. Steal from somebody. Oh, and anybody has to log in? Your kid has it? It's got a virus in it. Turn over the place. The guy's into malware. Turn it into place. For U.S. military Iraqi translator went into the dark web malware. Okay. They're probably in your computer. You turn that link over to the police. And once they got it, and if they don't need your computer, you need a factory reset it. Not joking. Okay? It's malware. He tricked thousands of people into downloading. So he could get their banking information, watch them, get personal information on them. See, now that is something a cartel would do. But this low life trying to steal from a rape victim they drugged up and photoshopped, that's pathetic slime ball gangster stuff, back the alley stuff. But they didn't kill me. And they keep trying to ruin you. See, that's where, what is it between you and them? Did you threaten them? Did you take one of his big people now? What the hell have I got stuck in the middle of? See, I've had these people, oh, we'll help her new husband's children to steal her husband's farm and we'll make sure she gets nothing. It's like, you better stay the hell away from my husband. And he's on Social Security and a retired vet. And that farm means everything. If I have to put my name on it so that you can't touch it, I'll have him add me. Because you can never touch me. They can run around, oh, we got ways to take care of it. No, you don't. Take your little backyard, back barn, wah, 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 and shove it up your ass. Leave my husband alone. But them threatening to steal money from elderly, steal their land, shake them down for their Social Security money, they're that kind of slime ball back alley shyster people. Trying to drug up rape victims, trying to steal from the ones they have already exploited. They're the ones running a scam on and they're going to get the poor rape victim. No, they're not. They're so absurd. They're so full of crack in their head. Their brains are fried. But what are the big cartels involved? See, that's where the whole thing. And they didn't kill me. And they could have killed me at any minute. And they left me alive and tormented you. So what you were there after, where they said that it's funny she doesn't know what's going on. Oh, we drugged her and told her to say it before. Oh, we photoshopped all her lives, but she don't know what's going on. It's so funny she doesn't know what's going on. They even said they set you up to be arrested. It's you they're after. And what is your connection to them? I'd like my money. I need a medical card and a letter of thank you would be very nice. And you need to arrest the slime balls. And everybody that they come up and say something to, turn them in the police. Because the faster they get off the street, the next person they can't shake out down for their Social Security money. Or break in and rape somebody and drug them up and tell them to say something stupid. And think that they can Photoshop showering or your head on somebody else's body. And they're stalking tapes. And run a scam on you. They're low life, end of the street, grease balls, slime balls, shysters running drug scams on people. And that's all they are. But they're messed up in a big cartel. See, that's where the whole thing, everybody turn them in.